Different fabric, I've been embroidered, a nigga sewn in. Call me Venetian, a beast from Eden, a nigga flown in. I've been solid for ages, my words forever golden. Aura heavy like a Cuban, chilling on the chest of God. Black leather, OJ gloves, I'm feeling extra fun. Coffin dripping, Monty sipping. Make the cross-side listen. They say my sniff really hit like the young Kyle Ripken, so breathe. Powder the face like you cross-side sitting. I'm magic. You angry birds will never cross my vision. Couple guys in my bloodline, my plasma royal. Got these secretions, you demons can never match my oil. Man sharpen man, I see your future, I catch it for you. We both eating, same table, got a message for you. It's Planet Asia, where the world got all the lessons for you. Where the water's the purest, but still got dirty whales. I fly across like I mean, not minus the holy grail. Hover land, feet in sand, next to the ocean smell. These are stories only a ghost can tell. This is product, nigga, of course it sells. This is knowledge, nigga, of course it sells. Yeah, Kill Ali. Planet A, Black fan, yeah.
Chang. I wrote this on the day I understand it. The young visualizer. The logo is my voice, peep the enterprise. The total population of the original nation. To make it born back to the foundation, which is 93 million miles from my medallion is the equality that shall be shown. No shucking and jiving while I'm on the court. With the science, I create worlds with positive thought. Supernatural, my travels is astro. Consider this communism, and I'm Castro. I aim missiles and keep the soil rich. The thorn in the side of these global politics, it makes sense. My trust in divine providence. Whack rappers take 6. Cause my ears can't take no more of this fake shit. Blessings from the wise, mind your business. Keep your eyes on the prize and keep dirty mackers from around your wisdom. That's ism. My holy water event coming soon, and everybody's welcome for the baptism. Right.
Oh yeah. Oh man. That's AAQIL Ali, y'all. Straight out of Mount Vernon.
Money earning.
Mount Vernon. Burning, Mount Vernon. Oh, my fault. my fault. My fault. I gotta hit this. Get that out of here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Y'all, how y'all doing? This is On the Road Again. This is Kubi TV. And shout out to our boy Super Dave.
Davey
is always in the building, even if he's not in the building.
Yeah, Davey.
Yeah, we got a special guest tonight. We got AAQIL Ali. Introduce yourself, my brother. Let them know where you're from, what you're doing.
Yeah, man. First, I want to say I'm happy to be here, man. You know, this is family, man. This is a different type of occasion. I'm from Money Earning, Mount Vernon. You know, born and raised. I was born in New Rochelle, but raised in Mount Vernon. Came up. Everybody know me. Coming up, he knew me since I was damn near 8, 9 years old. Came up playing, Razorbacks, playing sports. Earning my name doing that. Ran around. Like most kids in the streets a little bit, and got it together. And just been trying to be a pebble to the big wall that's in the city from everybody who came before me, and just try to add to it.
That's dope. That's what's up. Yeah.
So just to give you a little history, to give us a little history about yourself. How did you get that name?
So my grandfather, used to call me AAQIL back in the days. I didn't really understand what it meant. AAQIL means most kind, because when I was a kid, he said I always used to share. And Ali means intelligent. It's another name for it. It's different meanings for it. But as I got older and I got into college, I started learning about the Aborigines and the Black Indians and started to know my culture. Because my mom was adopted. So, I grew up in Mount Vernon, and, most people here from the South, strong Black people come from the South. So people look at me like, well, you black? I'm like, yeah, but they look at my hair, and so I kind of felt kind of out of it a little bit growing up, but I found out what I was. My mom is Puerto Rican, and I'm Black Indian Aborigine. So I started to take more pride into that name, and I still, people still call me my regular name. I don't be tripping too much. My first name, Lowell Robinson, but you call, people call me. My mom called me Warren. So people here will call me Warren. They knew me since. And some people know me as Lowell or Lowell,
Right.
and AAQIL Ali. So I try to make all three names famous, man. I try to make all three names, known best I can.
So you went to Mount Vernon High School
Yeah,
and you played for Mount Vernon.
yeah, 2 years.
Okay.
I was a knucklehead in the beginning, man.
Oh, so you played what, your junior, senior year?
Yeah,
And then you moved, then you went on to what?
junior college,
What junior college you went to?
Erie Community College in Buffalo.
Yeah, I know
Buffalo,
about
New York.
Erie. Yeah, shout out to Erie Community College. I think my sophomore year in JUCO in Genesee Community College in Batavia, New York, I think
Batavia.
I might have gave them 30. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
You
Erie,
it?
watch out.
Okay.
You feel me?
That shot up.
Yeah, that's that little basketball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We screwed up again. We got to do something we didn't do right.
That's right.
This is, you are now in tune to the show on the road. Now, we'll introduce ourselves and go on from there.
Yeah, so it's Kubi TV,
Okay?
Kill Ali,
AAQIL Ali,
money earning.
And we
on the road again.
On the road again.
And also you can listen to us on sherealradio.com.
Right.
You also, that's on Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Then you can listen to us Monday through Friday and Sunday on Raw Truth Radio. So it's rawtruthradio.online, and that's at 10 o'clock on Monday through Friday and Sunday. Okay? And then also you want to watch us on Kubi TV Network YouTube channel. And also you can check us out on Catch Card. So, listen, we on these platforms, man.
Lit.
And y'all need to tune in and subscribe. Because this is big. We ain't no Joe Smokes so small person no more. We up there now.
Facts.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
So you went to Erie Community College,
Yeah.
and then where did you go?
University of Pittsburgh.
University of Pittsburgh. Woo-wee. Look at there. Now, what position did you play?
So when I left the high school, I played quarterback and receiver. And then when I got to JUCO, quick story. So I graduated a little bit late. My grades was messed up.
Okay.
All through high school. So I got it together though, but when I got together, I graduated late. So I went up to Erie Community with a couple kids from my high school that was already up there. So when I got up there, the coach didn't even look at my highlight because they was getting ready for like their first game real soon. So I didn't actually enroll right away. I was just living up there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just grinding. I couldn't leave. You know what I mean? I had
Right.
everybody had a lot of pressure because I was really good back then. So niggas like, yo. So I'm up there, and then the guys that came up there with me, they ended up leaving. But I stayed. It was just different reasons. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Financial, juke and dream college is
Yeah.
real hard. So shout out
Yeah.
to them guys with my brothers. They came up there. But they ended up going to school later on and doing their thing. But I ended up staying up there. I ain't had nowhere to go. So I stayed up there, got cool with my roommate. He was from Georgia.
Okay.
Then I ended up playing the next year. Now I'm dealing with politics. It's my first time really dealing with Mount Vernon is predominantly black.
Right.
So my coaches cared about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was one of the coaches. So it's like now it's my first time really dealing with politics where I'm still nice, but they ain't, you know what I mean? They don't gotta play me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I had to learn the game of the game in the game. You know what I'm saying? And so a couple of guys took a liking to me. I started hitting the weight. Shout out to Keith Williams. He's from Mount Vernon, another legend.
Okay.
He put me under the wing and gave me the blueprint to know what to do when I got there. So I went there, went all conference my first year. I only played four games, the
Ooh.
last 4 games.
Oh,
So I never sat the bench. So the first couple of games, I remember coming home and some of my teammates coming to the game. I'm not getting in. They was even like, what the fuck going on? But
Right,
I figured it out. The next year, came home, worked out with my boy Keith, put the weed down, locked in, came back, and then I was the number 1 safety in the nation my senior year.
ooh,
Yeah, I was number
that's
1.
dope.
Yeah, I still hold all the records. Like the interception, I caught like 11. I had 6 interceptions in like 2-3 games. So I signed my letter of intent with Pitt during the year, and I'm the one who recruited them. My coaches, they're trying to make me go D2. So my coach is trying to make money off me, right? Because they never had nobody
Okay.
go D1 from there.
Okay.
So I used to come in there, man. He like, yeah. I'm like, what school is there, coach? He's like, this is Gannon. this is IUP. This is, I would shake their hand. I'm like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. I'm leaving. Like, I just go back to class. My coach's like, what are you doing, Lo? He's like a black white guy.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I'm getting letters from, I'm going D1. I'm leading the nation in interception yards, kick return average, punt return average. I'm going D1. I was supposed to go D1 out of high school. You know what I mean? So my grades was messed up. So now I just did my own recruiting. I sent out my video. I got my grades up 3.0. And then I sent out my shit, and Pitt came. They gave me a chance, man. They came. They seen my situation. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me a shot, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Coach
dope.
Walker, David Walker.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now you at Pitt.
Yeah.
And you like one of the top notch defenders.
Yeah, coming in. You know
because you made it to the NFL.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. So tell
tough,
a little Pitt story.
It's crazy because a lot of people don't know this story. I ain't really tell nobody this shit, really. So when I get to Pitt, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of unprepared because like I was raw. I was running like a 4-3, but I didn't really have technique like that. So I played free safety at Pitt. I mean, JUCO. I ended up switching. They ran the wing tee and all that. So I ended up going to safety. I switched my position and went All-American. You know what I'm saying? So I went to safety, and then I went to Pitt. Now, me as a safety, when I got there, it was just different. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was a little favoritism because they bring in their guys from PA. They don't really got to recruit outside of PA like that.
Right.
So I'm from New York. I'm coming with the tattoo on my neck, the braids, butter soft levers, like talking different. You know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of rough around the edges.
He
like,
coming with that Harlem swag out there, even though you're from Mount Vernon.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to look like a dipset. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they didn't really understand me, but then I'm catching on. I'm learning. But I played every game. I never missed a game. I started first game kick return. Coach Wanstead threw me back out there kick return, and it was just like I went in camp. You know what I mean? I'm out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? And just like it makes you mentally strong. I'm out there with Darrell Revis. You know what I'm saying? I was giving him a little light work. I got him kind of leaving me a voicemail on my DM, kind of telling me like how hard it was to cover me at first until you realize I know how to run over routes because I ain't played receiver since high school. And in high school, I didn't really run. I ran hitches, certain routes, but I was just raw. You know what I'm saying? You give me the ball, I'm gonna make it happen. So now I'm getting in the pit, and niggas are sinking their hips, and so I had to learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had hit a mental block there, but I was still raw, still fast. So they found out what to do with me a little bit. So they threw me out there. I was the #1 kick returner in the nation my first year. So I went All-American as a senior at Erie. Next year I came in, even though I didn't, play as much as a position because they switched my position too.
Okay.
There was a lot of shit going on with me there. So, but kick return, I just always did. I average like 30-something. You know what I'm saying? I took one to the crib against Central Florida on TV. You know what I'm saying? That kind of boosted my shit. So that was really how I was like getting known for the league was like as a kick returner. Okay. Even though I was a good DB, it was a lot of I got to take accountability too. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But it was a lot going on and I wasn't really ready for it really.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope, y'all. Yo, listen, man. No matter what you say and how you feel, man, you put the grind in, you can make anything happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is a living legend right here that's going to tell you that, you put the grind in, you focus, you can make it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hard work pays off.
So we're not really here for his football career.
No, we're not.
So, I just want y'all to know that, you know. But we had to definitely, we got to let you know about him.
Right. The man.
The myth.
The story.
Here we go. AAQIL. Yeah. So now what are you really into now?
So you go at, when football is done, when you go through all of that, I played arena, Canada, after all that, you're chasing that dream. You go through your little depression.
Okay.
And that's when I started writing music. I was living in Buffalo. It's like 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's about 28, maybe 26. And I'm up there. I'm trying to go back to Canada. I'm up there. I'm playing semi-pro football. I'm hustling. I'm like up there.
Right.
The Buffalo's a different place. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real economics is different. So I'm up there fucked up, basically. And then eventually, I always knew how to make music, but I just didn't really take it serious. So like people who see me doing music, who know me, they know I was always singing. I was always doing shit back in the day, but it wasn't realistic to me because I'm watching a lot of people from even my city and around, they're not really getting to that next level. So I'm like, well, I was chasing the football for a minute, but then now I'm around the West Side Guns. I'm around Griselda. I'm watching what they're doing.
Right.
Up there, they was doing the hip hop and all that. And their hood was listening to more country shit. Because a lot of people from Buffalo, that's where they're really from. Alabama, Tennessee, they all navigated up. So I just started getting inspired from that. So I wrote this album called Visions of a Lost King.
Okay.
And that was my first project. And that was just like me kind of getting myself out of the depression. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just, getting put my big boy britches on and expressing myself. And then people was fucking with it. I wasn't trying to really be a rapper. I really just was like, I've been kind of rapping all my life. Let me just put a project together. It was like a little goal for me. And I was seeing what it was doing for people. And I knew I was still rough. I knew I had to work on things. But I'm like, they buying it though. I sold it on my website and they bought it. Like, and I'm seeing a lot of artists that was rapping before me. They wasn't making money off their music. Like,
oh, wow.
So I knew like early on that people wasn't really buying my music. They was buying into me.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I discovered that real early. So I just started writing. I started writing more. And then I moved back home to New York. I finished the album. I put it out. And then I just went on my journey. My boom bap is a different sound.
No doubt.
I stuck with it. People would be like, you need to make this. The industry want that. But I never really wanted to. I wanted to be an independent artist. I'm studying Tech 9. I'm studying guys who are doing it on their own. So it reminded me of playing football again. Like I went out and got them scholarships. I'm going to do the same thing with. So I just started building my brand over the years, recreated myself. You know what I'm saying? And when I came back to Mount Vernon, I got around like the Capella Grays, the Quentin Gilmores. There's a lot of young kings who didn't feel threatened by me because they were young.
Right.
So I just got around them, soaked up a lot of game from them. They had great work habits. I started doing things with them. Linked up with, Brian Pritchett? Yeah. Brian Pritchett was rapping. A lot of people don't really know he was rapping during the golden era. Listen, it's crazy. It's crazy how shit work. I got in the studio with him one day and he's letting me know a little bit about his past. And it reminded me of myself because I know what it's like to be an athlete and people don't really know you got like this talent. You know what I mean? So he told me, you in the wrong lane. You making music for the wrong people. I'm like, what you mean? Like, you a hip hop, you an MC. You need to be in my lane. I'm like, what lane you in? He's like, so he let me hear his music. I really love hip hop. So he has a old school, new school way to rap. Like he raps like the golden era, but he still, I don't know. He found like a way to make it, to me, to make it relevant. So he told me, give me 3 verses. I'm gonna put you on your first vinyl.
Wow.
So we did an album called Today Means Everything. He is in France. So now I'm getting all these fans from overseas now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the like, yeah, he's like, so he's like, here's your vinyls. He gave me like 50 of them. So I'm selling them and people buying them from me, 50 a watt.
Wow.
No problem. I'm going on the road. So next thing you know, I meet this dude named G4 Jack from Harlem at Gorilla Grooves Radio. I meet him there and he's like, yo, he seen me with my vinyl and he was like, I was on the radio to freestyle and he fucked with me. He was like, yo, like come rock with me. I found out he was in the underground lane. That I kind of with Benny the Butcher and
you
know what I'm saying? And I mean, he was in that lane.
I like his project.
He from Buffalo too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Benny. So now it's becoming more realistic for me now because now it's like, I done fucked around and wrapped my way around. So now me and him linked up. He put me under the wing. He taught me the ins and outs of like that lane. And that's how Dirty Spirits, the project that I put you a CD too.
Okay. So that's what we're about to get into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right.
Dirty Spirits. That's how that came about.
So basically, everything you do is independent. Am I correct?
For sure, literally. Yeah. A lot of people lie about that, but AAQIL Ali's, my name's trademark. I book my own shows. I got my own team, Higher Realm. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I always knew had resources, so I just utilize my resources and barter system and shit. Yeah.
So introduce the first joint we're gonna listen to.
So the first joint we're gonna listen to is it's called Reflection. You know what I'm saying? This is I tell a lot of stories in my music. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so in this one I was aggressive, I was hungry, and it was like me letting my city and just people know how I felt at that time. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Name of the song again?
Reflection of our Dirty Spirits project. All platforms.
You brought sunshine to my sky when there was rain.
Yeah.
You brought meaning
AAQIL Ali.
where there was only pain.
Yo, Sonova.
Brought beauty
Fly Fam.
to open a lonely soul. Darling,
Listen, I know kings who call the devil to dance. That's just a different drum. Mumble rappers put you in a trance. I guess they speak in tongues. The snake fire will go in your man when he's seeing crumbs. You better call a hit and spin a block till you see it's done. Cause niggas want a slice of your bread, but never come with butter. Buy a Birkin, watch the evil lurking by the side your covers. Seat back, bumping the evolution, the patty. With a bitch who handle bricks, but will never give you my addy. Put the script, she hold that grip and will really do you the grassy. Do you nasty, use a special technique from the Apache. I came late, before give me food, hope for the same plate, same space. I say my prayers, you see my game face, my aim straight. You walking with kids, I make that pain wait. There's rules in the jungle, the lions talk to the bears too. It's fly fam, my niggas gorillas, so now you can't move. We violent plus the water is ours, so now you can't crow. Yeah, I said we violent plus the water is ours, so now you can't cruise. Dirty pistol, nigga walk with anger, cause my mama crystal. Sniffing white Madonna, runny noses, never mind the tissue. Everybody floating, shit is potent. Underlying issue, I'm taking all the custodies. Niggas jealous, now they plot to get you. Different cloth, came up under Malcolm, rifle out the window. Must be connected to scammers riding inside the rental. Hope your niggas ready to fly, because they dying with you. Hope you been prepared to say prayers, and got along with crystals. I was sick of making friends, I knew my grind would love me. Shit, I was sick of losing friends because my mom was ugly. Flying all across the country, shining like a shallow monkey. Leaning back at home, singing kings, turning the lion junkies. Give them love still, cause shit real, work to the eyes above me. Been an idol since a kid, people used to wish they was me. Yeah. Listen, I said I've been an idol since a kid, people used to wish they was me. I just want my city to love me, nigga. Fly fan. Yeah. Till I late.
Yo, that's what's up. That is dope right there. That was
I like
dope.
that soul, that music itself. That's some real soul music. Where did that concept come from?
It's crazy. So like my step pops, he did like 13 years in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So when he came home, he used to always send me his tape. He was from Queens, Hollis, Queens. So I came up, listening to like that boom bap, the Large Professor, like, the Alcoholics, KRS-One. So like my mom, I grew up like singing first. And my mom was always listening to my mom did a radio station in college. So she always had these vinyls. She had every vinyl. Rick James, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody. So I grew up with soul. So when I started seeing that in the underground lane, there was beat makers who tapped into the soul beats. That was like home for me. Like this, so this whole project is a lot of, so you want to hear a lot of different like soul samples. Yeah. That brings, especially for my OGs, it brings them back home. Like I got I got a Michael Jackson sample on one of my songs. I'm gonna let you hear it.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
It's probably gonna really bring you back. Yeah, because we just talk about it, it's gonna bring you back. Yes. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say introduce the next one we're gonna listen to.
That's one. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll go right into it. It's called Lonely Soul, and the song is explanatory. It's basically how I felt from playing football, and you're making it and you're doing things, but I was 8 hours away, so I'm making all these awards. But my mom not there. She going through her things, and I'm having a baby at this time. So a lot of people don't understand why I came home with such a chip on my shoulder because they wasn't around. They don't know I was lonely, and now I'm doing the music, and then I'm getting to a point now where I'm starting to take off, and people still downplaying what I'm doing. So then it's like for me, you feel lonely. You know what I mean, in a sense. So that's basically what inspired me to write this drum.
With a child's with a child's with a child's
Till I late. Fly fan.
No reason to frown.
We get a shit by the load. You niggas smoking rations, broken ratchets, still hit with the hawk. My nigga so Jurassic. Can make a body disappear. It's almost close to magic, cause when you see a clear shot from the corner, you never pass it. You feel like Bron in your songs, but in the post of Mavericks, close to ashes, purple vases, all about who load the fastest, smoking on exotic gases, niggas moving slow molasses. We feed the pain, sipping Henny, leaning with purple passion. Now the struggle's just an afterthought, serving like a rapper point, when that was just my last resort. Cause nigga, I was mad at sports, they laughed in court, when I was with heathens, riding for child support. Black man engulfed in the system, living above the law. I was just wishing I never fucked her raw, but then I see my baby, I'm wishing the king could love her more. Lanaya, Layel, I love But then I saw my baby, I'm wishing the king could love her more. Inside her hand, I found a plan. Niggas made a killing out them dollar bands. Gloves on, we have powdered hands. I only dealt with rosters with morals. You never count your hand. Taught me how to stack and get money and go and buy some land. Yeah, I did this shit on my own. You niggas never loved me. I did this shit on my own. You niggas never loved me. I did this shit on my own. Yeah, you niggas never loved me.
You've got
Yeah.
no reason to frown.
Lining with the king, special garments help us divide the stress, designer sweats. 5M the logo knitted across the mesh, we all invest. Hazards to self, I think we all the best, fuck all the rest. They try to give advice, never achieve success. No kings who rock designer shirts, know they make that shoddy work. Before they join they set, they catch your body first. Oh well. Cause when it rain, my homie body hurt from old shells, that cold smell. Linger on exes, riding my coattail. We deal with pain from my drama, that probably lingers still. Our lyrics to the money mean never, I don't like Benadryl. But if it's on the boat, poppy stuff to work and the fish is gill. And if you know too much or talk too much, that shit will get you killed. I did this shit on my own. You niggas never loved me. Nah, I did this shit on my own. Listen. You niggas never loved me. Nah, I did this shit on my own. You niggas never loved me. Nah, yeah.
You've got
Kill Ali.
no reason to frown.
Fly fan.
With a child's heart. With a child's
man.
heart.
That's dope right there, kid. Yo,
It gets me.
that's crazy.
It just shit on your So my thing, and this is what I'm interpreting when I listen to this, I said to myself, you did it on your own, you did the grind, you built the work, you did this all. And when you say they don't still love you, is that reaching out to the community or is that just in general?
Yeah, that's a great question too. At that time period, because that was my first project. I got another project out called Dusty Souls. We'll get into that a little bit too. I did it with this dude from Buffalo, but yeah, that was more how I felt during when I was at that time period. I was fighting a case. I was going through a lot of little different situations where I felt betrayed. So I think it was more directed in that. So like Dirty Spirits, the whole project, my first one was Visions of a Lost King, where I was kind of expressing myself coming out of depression. Dirty Spirits is more telling people like, you could be godly, but you still gotta have that other side. So that's why a lot of my music is a little bit more aggressive. Some of the songs on this one, because that's what I'm speaking about. When I'm living in Buffalo, I was going through it. Yeah, so a lot of that is reminiscent from that. And then Dusty Souls, my next project that's out right now is doing very well. It's more healing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I try to take people on a little road.
Because I can hear it in the music,
right?
The struggle,
right?
Things that you have been through,
right?
And I mean, it's heavy,
right?
And, I mean, this shit is exactly what I like it so much because it also gives me like a Common, and like the rapper Common.
Yeah, that's one of my one of your
inspirations.
Yeah,
he flows like some of his music or something that he would have done.
Right,
something like that.
Right.
I'm not saying his music, but I'm saying
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I try to keep with that because I try to rap. I take pride in coming from Mount Vernon. See, Mount Vernon, New York lost its identity, but then it's like more like I'm from Mount Vernon, so like we have a different slang. We gotta I take all my influences that kind of influence me, but then it's like when I rap, it's like I want people to know like he rap like he from out like this is what Mount Vernon. I gotta never this is what Mount Vernon sound like. Yeah,
yeah, I definitely understand that.
And you definitely hit the nail on the hammer right there. That was it. I mean, I like that.
Hit the nail on the hammer.
Hammer
on the nail.
It's
all good. It depends on where you're from. Mount Vernon, that's the way you do it.
Long as it's being hit and stacks all the counts. Give me one. Give me that.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
Give us the next joint that we're gonna listen to.
Can I get that Michael Jackson joint?
Oh yeah, I sent it. Yeah, it's on this one that I'm seeing, but I'm gonna give you the link.
Okay, say less. I thought it was on the stuff there. All right.
So this next thing, I'm gonna really bring you back, Coach. You're gonna be proud of me with this one. Yeah, this is
That means he might do the two step.
this gonna bring the bread.
They can hear it.
It's another story, joint. I'm gonna slow you down one more time before. It's called Favorite Song, and this is like me speaking about growing up playing the Razorbacks.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying,
Okay.
and what I saw, and you know, I mentioned some of my friends. You know, shout out to my boy Colin Watson. Rest in peace to Colin. You know, it's one of those. You know what I mean? Some of my music, you know, I got aggressive music. I got hot, but then a lot of I reflect a lot because you know, looking up to Nas, Method Man, a lot of storytellers. You know what I mean? So I like to.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
So this is called Favorite Song, produced by my boy Yosanova. Yeah. Just that Mount Vernon shit, man.
And my love has been joy.
Just let me express myself. Yosanova.
And my love has been joy.
Lord my. Listen. Loyalty, simply disrespectful when it's all for free. Still hungry, vegan life, but thankful for them pork and beans. Mama worked, hit her black eyes. She was a function fiend, sipping bark, watching Colin dunk. He had the golden arch. Late 90s, early 2000s, Brunson, he ran the park. Rosters playing soccer, sipping red stripe till it came to dark. Sam Brown leathers with the khakis, those my favorite Clarks. 95, Cuda first year, that nigga played with heart. Crunch bunch, eat 'em up, the champ was just my favorite spark. Get a champ was just my favorite spark. Imagine being born in this world but never feeling norm. Remembering my past life, cold winters when days was long. Hashy little nigga, Biggie's Juicy was my favorite song. Always sharp, always knew my part, and always played along. We played rich. I used to ask my sister, where's the Great Blue Palm, a root and gold. I reminisce them days I shared the ball with Sean. I miss you, dog. The memories forever. And I switched lanes, became focused on my next endeavor. I was selling heather, make a couple extras. That's my daily treasure. Gotta make a couple extras, that's my daily treasure. Mama tripping, heard her son caught slipping. Got inside the cuffs, a role model. They looked up to the kid, and all they had was us. 50-cent Cobras, white owls, and a bag of dust. He needed it, the potion made him brave. Before the ratchet bust, he loved knowledge, I led him to a soul. He never asked for much, his father died. He never been the same, he seen that casket touch. The path he seeks is causing so much stress. Ain't washed his ass for weeks, them satin sheets. Ishtar in a robe, and only Bashi speaks. And only Bashi speaks. Listen, imagine being born in this world but never feeling norm. Remembering my past life, cold winters when days was long. Hashy little nigga, Biggie's Juicy was my favorite song. Biggie's Juicy was my favorite song. Imagine being born in this world but never feeling norm. Remembering my past life, cold winters when days was long. Hashy little nigga, Biggie's Juicy was my favorite song. Biggie's Juicy was my favorite song.
Introducing the Women's National Day coming soon, November 2022. Let me introduce the affiliate teams. Ohio Sweepers, DC Eclipse, Georgia Pursuit, Milwaukee Bucks, Philadelphia Fever, Minnesota Reign, Carolina Dream, Westchester Shooting Stars, Connecticut Stars, and New Jersey Storm. For apparel, go to website Official Women's D League, WNDL Apparel.
The On the Road Again show was sponsored by Great Society. Great Society is a brand I started about 6 months ago. We have one philosophy: create the world that you want to live in. If everybody wake up with the inspiration to be great, you'll have a great society. Currently, we offer hoodies, t-shirts, shorts. We have some beanies, and we adding trucker hats and socks real soon. You can check us out, www.begreat.com. That's BEGREYT.com, or you can check us out on Instagram at Great Society, GREYTSOCIETY. Now get back to that On the Road Again show. Peace.
What's up? Let that shit ride, 88.
Game boy, stop playing.
She say, can you handle my love? Cause it's true. Ain't finna play these back and forth games with you. Cause I can feel your energy. What's up with you? Cause 1 minute you for me, you flip the script and we through. But she say, can you handle my love? Cause it's true. Ain't finna play these back and forth games with you. Because I can feel your energy. Tell me what's up with you. Cause 1 minute you for me, you flip the script and we through. She say, what should I do? Cause you making me feel like I'm unwanted. Girl, stand by me, stay down and keep it 100. Yeah. I'm in these with you. Late nights in the studio, don't pick my phone up. But don't you worry, cause I'm coming home to you as I leave these booths. Cause you're the only one who turned my upside frown into a smile. Got me thinking about you, cause I ain't seen you in a while. We been at it for so long, it'd be a shame to quit it now. Yeah, this money run, we settle down, I'ma give you a child. Trying to take you coast to coast, it ain't no stopping us. You popping it, I'm hot, no they can't rock with us. Whenever we get around each other, it feel just like a movie. Picture perfect, I'm in love with your beauty. Yeah. We can get away, we can go and get lost. You can get whatever you want, it don't matter the cost. We can get away, pick a spot and we off. Don't need no phone where we going, you can leave it off. She say, can you handle my love? Cause it's true. Ain't finna play these back and forth games with you. Cause I can feel your energy. What's up with you? Cause 1 minute you for me, you flip the script and we through. But she say, can you handle my love? Cause it's true. Ain't finna play these back and forth games with you. Because I can feel your energy. Tell me what's up with you. Cause 1 minute you for me, you flip the script and we
We at
through.
Monty Majestic Ocean's Pet Shop. Is it Pet Stop? Pet Shop?
Pet shop.
Okay. It's not a pet store.
It is a pet store, but
Okay.
it's a pet
But
shop.
It usually okay.
Yeah.
So and it's located in the Boogie Down Bronx over here near Soundview section, yeah. So that's where we at today. And I'll tell you the story about the lotion again in a few minutes. But we got my man Super Dave's song playing in the background. That's his superhero music playing. That's right. Get that shit out of here.
Wow, really cool. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go,
I've been away
baby.
for a while, and then
So-
you just want to do that, huh?
I had to.
I hear you.
It was that. Look, it was that, or it was gonna be. All right, Kobe. I already turned it off. Monty, I gotta tell you a story about that one day. I ain't gonna take up your time to tell you the story, but it's hilarious. When you get to hear this story, you're gonna enjoy it. But yeah, so you've been open for a year now, and the crazy thing is, you started in the COVID then.
Pretty much,
2019 is COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How was the business back then?
Well, like I said, I didn't have the actual storefront, so I was using that opportunity to collect all my wholesalers, get all my vendors in place, so that once I got the storefront, I wasn't struggling to get merchandise into the building, because it's a long process dealing with these wholesale companies. They want all kinds of information, and they want to see the outside of the building and all of that stuff, because they want to make sure that you actually have a store. Because a lot of people, they're trying to do stuff from their home, and the cities are trying to shut down on that kind of stuff.
Right. So, now how is business?
It's doing good.
Great.
Since we opened up, we grand opened in December. Month after month, we've just had progressive growth. Every month, I go up about a good 100, 120 customers.
Okay. Wow, that's nice.
That's dope. That's right.
That's nice.
That's real nice.
Nice.
Super
I
Dave
tell
was
you,
supposed to be in charge of the applause and stuff.
But you didn't have to tell the whole world that, though.
I just want
But
you
you
to
didn't have
know.
to tell the whole world that. I mean, all you have to do is say, look at me or something, man. You have to reach over and did tell the whole world that I'm in charge of that and I'm not doing it.
I'm sorry.
Welcome back, baby.
Welcome back, baby. so
yeah. Come on, man.
We're not doing that.
yeah,
We leave him alone with that.
That's it. Yeah, that's what we talk about right
Oh,
there.
man.
So, what do you basically in your pet shop? What do you basically are known for in the shop? Like,
My actually the exotic fish. A lot of tropical fish. I get those. I get those fish that most pet shops don't get or can't get. And again, it's because I have so many various avenues to where I can get fish from. Perfect example: a guy asked me for. It's called an African Goliath fish. So when he asked me for it, I said, "Are you sure you want that fish?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "You do realize it's like almost like a barracuda, but more vicious." He was like, "Yeah, I want two of them." I said, "Okay." So I ordered his fish, and he came and picked them up.
Wow.
Don't ask me what he did with them. I just collect the proceeds.
Hopefully they ain't in the Hudson River.
I hope not.
Let me ask you one question. There is one fish over there that caught my attention, and it looked exotic to me, and I ain't never seen it, but it got a little big old lump on his head.
Yeah, that's called a flower horn. Those are very exotic fish, and they're very beautiful. The one over there I have is called a super red.
Okay.
So there's a few of them that are rare, and they fetch a high price.
Yeah, I saw the place.
Yeah.
Man, I mean,
we won't scare the people.
No, we ain't gonna do that. It scared me though. But.
Yeah, exactly. It scared me too.
Wow, man. Okay. Wow.
But now I know you in the business to sell the merchandise, the fish, the snakes, the lizards, and the geckos, and all of that. But do you in a way fall in love with any of the pets to the point where you don't want to let it go?
Some of them I do. Like I have a little starter tank over here. That's my little pet project for the store. But yeah, I do. A couple of days ago we had a ferret, and I really didn't want to sell it. I was like, the customer already paid for it, but I was kind of like, yeah, the ferret never came. I'll give you a refund, and I wanted to just keep the ferret.
Wow.
But I didn't. So she came, got a ferret. But yeah, I get a lot of pets in here that, if they stay long enough, I get attached to them, name them. And then it's like right when I name them, then a customer comes in and says, "Let me get it." And I look at them like, "Yeah, okay, here."
Right.
So what kind of little Tweety birds are back? What are those?
That is a very noisy and mean parakeet.
Oh, parakeet. Okay.
Yeah, I call him Nibbler because if you put your finger over there, he will definitely try and bite you.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
we definitely gonna go take a stroll around the store and show everybody what's going on in here in a few. So, I want to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna go and see some of the pets.
Introducing the Women's National Baby coming soon, November 2022. Let me introduce the affiliate teams. Ohio Sweepers, DC Eclipse, Georgia Pursuit, Milwaukee Bucks, Philadelphia Fever, Minnesota Reign, Carolina Dream, Westchester Shooting Stars, Connecticut Stars, and New Jersey Storm. For apparel, go to website Official Women's D League, WNDL Apparel.
The On the Road Again show is sponsored by Great Society. Great Society is a brand I started about 6 months ago. We have one philosophy: create the world that you want to live in. If everybody wake up with the inspiration to be great, you'll have a great society. Currently, we offer hoodies, t-shirts, shorts. We have some beanies, and we adding trucker hats and socks real soon. You can check us out, www.begreat.com. That's BEGREYT.com, or you can check us out on Instagram at Great Society, GREYTSOCIETY. Now get back to that On the Road Again show. Peace.
All right, Monty. Show us around the store.
So right here, as you see, we have all of our dog toys, tongue, our treats, cat toys, cat treats, collars, leashes. Then as we move down, we have all our bird supplies, small animals, hamsters, ferrets, everything you basically need. We carry foods for everything: rabbits, ferrets, chinchillas, guinea pigs, hamsters. All of the wild small animals. Then over here, we start to get into our dog foods. We only carry premium dog foods, so like Merrick, Eukanuba, Taste of the Wild, all of the higher brand and the better foods for your dogs and cats.
So if I was to get a dog, which one would you suggest to get? It depends. I know it depends on the size of the dog.
Yeah, so if you get a puppy, if you have a puppy, it would be maybe the Diamond or the Taste of the Wild. If you have an adult dog and, they have, it's a small dog, we have small breed, so the bites are smaller. And then for the larger dogs, we have the larger breeds, so the bites are bigger. But all of these are it's just a matter of which one you want. They're all pretty good.
What's your most popular seller though?
The most popular is the Taste of the Wild, the Diamond. Then when we move over here, we have Canaday, and then we have Science Diet, which goes way back. Everybody knows Science Diet. But then we also bring in companies like Natural Balance, Wellness, Nutrisource. This is a company based out of Canada. Very, very good food. It's called First Mate. I don't know if you know anything about Canada, but their grading level for food far surpasses that of the U.S. So it's like they double, triple, quadruple check all the food, human and pet, before they're allowed to sell it.
Is their prices different?
Yeah, way different. This is like the premium, and then we have Royal Canin. Those are people buy those. Those are more like breed specific. So, for example, this one is made for French Bulldogs. I have one down there for Yorkshire Terriers. So those, if you have a certain breed, that company makes food specifically for those breeds. So, because, all of these other foods, they have basically the same ingredients, but you may have a dog like French Bulldogs. They have a different type of dietary need. So Royal Canin makes sure that all of those needs are in there so that the dog can live better, be healthier, and stuff like that. And then this is our reptile section. So again, there's a ghost tarantula in there. The gecko, like you said, is hiding in the log. We have a Savannah monitor. He's probably hiding. He's the store pet. There he goes. You can see him. And he's the store pet. Yeah, he doesn't like to be bothered. Yeah, he's mad now. In here, there's a frog, but he keeps burying himself underneath of the moss. So he only comes out to eat and then he vanishes again.
Now, how do you get the moss and all of that stuff? How do you get all of these things that help the animal survive?
We sell all of this.
Okay.
So we have the moss caves, the logs. We have all the litter, all the substrate. Over here, we have more substrate. We have all the lighting. This is some of the moss that's in there. This is some more of it. So, you would just buy this and then you just use your imagination and you just try and set it up the way that, they would find it in the wild.
How big does this thing get?
The Savannah monitor gets about 4.5, 5 feet. Yeah, he's a big boy.
Now, can you get those lizards, the big ones?
Well, what do you consider big?
Iguanas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so basically, if I want anything, I go to you and you order it.
Yep.
And they ship it to you.
Yep. And then you come pick it up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a lizard to bite your stepmama on the ass, you just come right here and he'll get it. He'll get it for you. He'll get it for you.
So this is the rest of the reptile section, foods, turtle food. We sell a lot of this turtle food. It's like everybody around here has red ear sliders. Because, they pick them up with the little 4-inch turtles, and then they come here and buy all the turtle food. And so these are the feeder mice. For anybody that has snakes, we carry feeder mice. We also have rats. This is nibbler. So as you can see, so that's nibbler. See, so That's all he likes to do is bite.
That's nice. Real
And as
nice.
we move down, so this is our feeder tanks. So for people that have large fish like Oscars, Pacu, Jack Dempsey's, anything like that that eat smaller fish, I sell these. I sell about, I want to say, 1,000 to 2,000 of these a week. People come in, buy them 100 at a time. So I keep those. Then these are just the regular tropical fish that you put in your tank. And to your
So you're for your feeders. How many orders a week do you have to like put in?
I usually make 2 orders a week. So I make one in the beginning of the week and then one at the end of the week. And each one is about 500 feeders.
So I see you say you have no picking.
So what that means is you'll get the occasional customer that'll come in and want to buy a goldfish for their fish tank, and they want to come in, they want to pick like, oh, let me get the white one, or let me get that one with the red spot, or so we put no picking. So if you want anything out of here, whatever I scoop up, that's what you get. I'm not sitting up here looking through 1,000 goldfish for one red and white one. We're not doing that. And most pet shops don't do that.
Right. I understand.
One of the watchers asked, "Do you have Oscars?"
Yes, I do. We have babies right now. We have some down in here. So we got the tigers, and then we have one up here in albino. And then we have parrotfish. And then there goes your infamous flower.
That's the exotic one I was talking about.
Yeah, that's the real pretty one.
All right. How much do they cost? The
albino is $9.99, and the tigers are $8.99.
Them things get big too.
Yeah, the Oscars, they get about the size of this, even bigger.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
The Oscars get big, and we get them every week. Like I sell out of them. Like these will probably be gone by Saturday.
Do you get the full size ones?
No, because most people can't. If you don't have a really large tank, you're not going to be able to handle an Oscar. So people get them small, and then they let them grow, and then usually it forces them to either buy a bigger tank or they try to bring them back and say, okay, can you take them and stuff like that. I've taken a few, but if it's too big, I won't take it because then I know nobody's going to buy it. So then it's just going to become a pet.
And you ain't trying to just have a pet.
No, we ain't trying to have no pets. No pets.
Right.
I see one fish here now stuck to the.
Yeah, so those are called plecos. So that's what you keep in your tank to keep your algae off your glass.
Oh, okay.
There's one down here.
I see. I know what you're talking about. That's that moss stuff that I see. Okay.
So they eat all that up.
All right.
Okay. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to sit down and talk with Monty some more.
The On the Road Again show is sponsored by Great Society. Great Society is a brand I started about 6 months ago. We have one philosophy: create the world that you want to live in. If everybody wake up with the inspiration to be great, you'll have a great society. Currently, we offer hoodies, t-shirts, shorts. We have some beanies, and we adding trucker hats and socks real soon. You can check us out, www.begreat.com. That's BEGREYT.com, or you can check us out on Instagram at Great Society, GREYTSOCIETY. Now get back to that On the Road Again show.
Yeah, man. That is dope. We are at Majestic Oceans Pet Shop right here in the Boogie Down. My man Coach Bo in the building. I want to shout out to Coach Bo for Great Society. That's the commercial that's been playing. Also, we've been playing the commercial for the Women's D League. That is also one of our sponsors. We are also, you can listen to us on Raw Truth Radio Monday through Friday and Sunday at 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Also, sherealradio.com on Saturday night at 11 o'clock. You can listen to us. Tune in, everybody. And also, you can go to Catch Card and check us out. You know what I'm saying? On Catch Card also. So, shout out to all the platforms that we on. And Monty, tell everybody where they can find you at and where you're located.
So again, we're located in the Soundview section of the Bronx, on at 1806 Seward Avenue, between Beach and Taylor. We're right next door to Skills basketball camp, and yeah, come on by. We didn't get to show you the saltwater fish, but for any followers out there, yes, we do carry saltwater fish and all the saltwater supplies for those fish.
So, like, I hear that you want to open up another store somewhere. Is that, you know?
Yeah, not just one. I want to have four.
Oh, four.
Don't.
I'm sorry.
I said four.
I'm sorry, four.
Yeah.
That's four.
But yeah, so that's the ultimate goal. I want to have one in Westchester, one in Connecticut, and one in Jersey. And as I was explaining to Kubi earlier, once I get my fourth store, then I want to venture into opening up a wholesale distributor, so that now other pet shops can buy their fish and live animals and birds and reptiles from me. Plus, I'll be able to better supply my stores with the quality that I expect and that my customers expect.
Right. Well, I want to be maybe the second or third person, or maybe the 100th person to just congratulate you, man. And
I appreciate that.
You know, I'm like really impressed, because when Kubi had said that we were going to go interview an African American pet store owner, I was like, wow, that's interesting, because, you know, and then I had to sit back and I had to think. I was like, wow, I ain't never seen no African American, you know, pet shop owner. You know.
Well, it's funny because when he said that, I was like, you know, because me and Kubi, we go way back, and he had mentioned that, and I was like, you know, when he texted me that, I was sitting there looking at the text like, what is he talking about? Like, so I Googled it, and sure enough, when you Google Black pet shop owners, Majestic Ocean Pets is the first one that pops up.
Wow,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give you a
thank you.
Thanks for that. You know, yes, that's nice, man. Best of luck in everything that you do, man.
I appreciate that.
Definitely. So let me tell everybody a quick story real quick, because I know people didn't hear it earlier because we might have been on, you know, the sounds. But listen, I was taking a good friend of mine to the airport, and his son had this lotion. So his mother was like, boy, they're not going to let you on the plane with that lotion. He's like, nah, they ain't taking my lotion. I'm taking my lotion. If they try to take my lotion, I'm gonna put it in my pants. I'm gonna put it in my pants. So I had to interject and say, yo, listen, they gonna lock your ass up. You going to jail.
Straight.
You put it in your pants and think you're gonna walk through security.
Yep.
You going to jail. So the young man, I said, listen, just give me the lotion. I'll hold it down for you until you get home. He wanted to take this size lotion on the plane. And he was going to put it in his pants and take it on the plane. He was going to jail, everybody. He was going to jail.
Don't collect $200.
Nothing. Yo, for real, man.
That's crazy.
Well, Monty, I want to thank you for being on the road again with us, man. And, yo, beautiful pet shop. Beautiful place.
I appreciate it.
And everybody, man, y'all need to come on out to my man's pet shop. Buy some merchandise.
Buy a lot of merchandise.
Yeah, man.
Help the brother
Go
out.
to his website. Go to his website right there, majesticlive.com.
And we do same day delivery just like the big people.
Wow.
And that's his IG across the bottom, also going across. So y'all can tune in and talk with him, DM him, get some fish, get some lizards, snakes,
Tarantulas.
Get some rats,
scorpions
to feed your snake. If you want to play a trick on a family member, come on by and get one of the white mice and let it go in the house. That's all you got to do.
So you can have 1,000 more.
There you go. Buy themselves though. Don't bring two because you're gonna be in trouble if you don't find one.
That's it.
That's it. It's over. So.
And you're going to be out there with the mice.
Yep.
Yeah, for playing around, right?
And as a disclaimer, you cannot bring the mice back. So don't bring it back.
It's over. Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in, man. At this time, we usually have World Famous with his world famous words of the night. Well, we're going to go with Super Dave's words of the night.
Uh-oh.
Super words of the night is everybody stay blessed. And don't forget, Jesus love you and I love you too.